Good morning, Kalispell. I hope you are all doing amazing this morning. So, I just wanted to hop on here fairly quickly this morning and let you guys know what went down yesterday. So, Governor Steve Bullock put a statewide mask mandate in place yesterday. So, all businesses are required to post a sign that says face masks are required. Anyone 5 and older should wear a mask. Physiologically, that's just not really good on children whatsoever. But what I did want to go over actually in particular on this are the exemptions. So children under the age of 5 should not be put in a mask according to him. I don't ever remember him having any sort of medical degree. Persons consuming food or drinks in an establishment that offers food or drinks for sale. Persons engaged in an activity that makes wearing a face covering impractical or unsafe. Persons seeking to communicate with someone who is hearing impaired. We all know those people. Performance for an audience, provided the audience is separated by at least 6 feet. Persons temporarily removing their face covering for identification purposes. Persons required to remove face coverings for the purpose of receiving medical evaluation, diagnosis, or treatment. So if you're in the office here and you're wearing your mask, you probably shouldn't lay down with that sucker on. Now here's the kicker, and this is the one that actually I think is going to create a lot of issues. Persons who have a medical condition precluding the safe wearing of a face covering. This will undoubtedly stir the pot. A lot of these people have brain injuries. So they've concussion, traumatic brain injury, post-stroke, things like that. What happens in a lot of cases is your blood oxygen concentration drops. I know a lot of people that have this going on. You put a mask on and you actually decrease that further, then you start to get into all sorts of crazy physiological and psychological effects. I also would like to remind the awesome governor that Montana has the second highest concentration of veterans in the United States. Probably not the best idea considering how many of those guys and gals come back with traumatic brain injuries to go ahead and try to mandate them to put something on their face. It's just not a smart idea. It can trigger a lot of things such as PTSD, decreased decision-making ability, and honestly just make it a not good scenario for anyone that's around them in that particular situation. I also would urge people, if you're going to go out there and tout wearing the masks, trust us, we're very well aware the people that aren't wearing masks definitely know that they're not wearing masks, and there's a reason for it. Whether it be on a moral or ethical level, you have to consider that many of these people do have a medical exemption, and they are protected by the Americans with Disabilities Act. You cannot ask them to put on a mask. You actually violate their constitutional rights and then violate HIPAA. That's actually already been seen in front of the Supreme Court of the United States, and it was ruled in favor of the people not wearing the masks. So, pretty interesting little scenario that they've brewed up here. Hopefully they kill that off very, very quickly. And I also noticed, I'll send these out in an email or post it below this. They're actually incorrectly using the term pandemic. It's actually nationally been an epidemic for quite some time, so not a lot of this really makes sense. So if you guys have any questions or comments, or you want a copy of this, I'm going to try and post it real soon here. Please hop on here, shoot us a message, and we will answer you back as soon as we can. Have a great day. See ya.